How does agile transformation affect our customer relationships and value delivery? How can we ensure that organizational changes actually translate into better products and customer experiences? To tackle that first question, how does agile transformation affect our customer relationships and our value delivery? I'll be honest, 9 times out of 10 doesn't at all, because somebody slapped a few words over the top of what they've done and gone, woohoo, we're agile. As flexible as an elephant. Hey, so what do we want it to do? Well, we want to put the customer at the heart of everything we do. We are there to give them value. So we're going to increase our collaboration with the customer, not somebody who says they know the customer. The customer. There is a big difference. Okay? A plumber knows that you need a pipe fixed. You know which pipe, or at least where that pipe is. So the plumber is going to say, well, in my experience, all the customers need this, and generalize. Whereas a real customer is going to say, no, my instance, it wasn't the kitchen sink, it wasn't in the bathroom, it was in a wall. That happened to be somewhere completely unrelated, whatever it is. And we need to listen to them. Okay? What we don't need to do, and some companies have become guilty of this, is expect the customer to give us the solution. That's not their job. The customer knows what their need is, what the opportunity they can see is, what the problem is that they're experiencing. Whatever it is, they can explain that. This is what I do. It would be better if I could. I can see this chance and I really want to seize it. We work with them to understand the problem. We are the experts in the solutions. And what we need to do is change our value delivery so that it's quick, it's slick, to be brutally honest. Okay? Because what we want to do is hear that problem from the customer and very quickly turn around and answer that we think solves their problem. But we don't know until we give it to them. And we hear what they say. Yeah, that's close, but it's not quite what I was after, is an understandable response, because we're working with difficult things, very complex things. So how is your customer relationship going to change? It's going to go through the roof. You are going to be collaborating quite possibly on a daily basis with these people, understanding what they need, understanding how they are experiencing the world as it changes. And your delivery is going to be keyed in to deliver what they need when they need it, okay, or before, so that you can hear how to change it as things change. So what I'm trying to get to here is, when you're truly undergoing an agile transformation, and I'm not a fan of that phrase at all, okay? When you are adopting agile ways of working, agile ways of thinking, you're putting that customer at the heart so you can understand what they need, but also so you can give them answers quickly, far, far quicker, most likely, than you ever have done before, and iterate on it. So principle number 2 in the Agile Manifesto is welcome changing requirements, even late in the day. And it comes at the heart. Okay? Stuff's going to change. You're going to deliver it, and they're going to say close but not quite, or no, not at all. And you need to go back through and work with them to understand what needs to be different. How could this be better? So the biggest thing that I see that actually changes when companies get this right is their culture. They become one of fast feedback, of welcoming experimentation, of trying things out, of getting things wrong, but ultimately delivering what will solve the problem, what that customer truly needs, far faster. And how do we ensure that happens? How do we ensure that all of this ends up with better products, a better customer experience? Well, that bit's easy. If you're talking to the real customer, not a proxy, the real customer, okay, you're going to know their customer experience because you're going to be talking to them about it. How are you finding this? Is it better? Is it worse? How can we improve? The look, the feel, the functionality, all of these things are within our ability to change. Okay? And are we building better products? well, I'll throw out the whole vagueness of better, but are we building things that are fit for purpose, that are solving the customer's needs better than anybody else? Well, guess what? We've got the relationship. We're talking to them every day. Why not ask them? And if we're not hitting them up, take the feedback, ask them why, ask them how we can improve, take it into our company. Maybe it's organizational, maybe it's technical, maybe it's structural, maybe it's policy. I don't know. Take it in, give it due consideration. And if you need to make a change, craft an experiment. You have a hypothesis. If we do this for the customer, they will have a better outcome and we will still be compliant or whatever else matters to you. Okay? And then give it a go. Just try it somewhere small if you can. Does it help? Does it deliver a better product? Does it deliver a better experience? Does it make the organization more efficient, more effective, better revenue, whatever it is that matters to you as a company? Give it a go. And if it works, brilliant. See if it scales across the business. And if it doesn't work, brilliant. You've learned this doesn't work in that context. Capture that learning just as well as if it did work for you. What we're trying to do here with any adoption of Agile is get organizations used to feedback, able to respond to feedback, to be a truly responsive, adaptive organization, and take every opportunity they can to get feedback so they can act on the best, the most recent. And in that way, as a business, you will be better. But more importantly, you will have delivered better products for the customer in time for them to be useful to those people.